Oh, hello. I didn't know you were here. Welcome to my world. Welcome to Dave TV. Dave TV for the 31st of July. So yeah, I moved into this condo 7 years ago today. That's right, 7 years ago today is when I moved into my condo here in beautiful Villa Ridge in Reston, Virginia. Yes, I'm beautiful. It's a wonderful place. Walking distance to a full shopping center, literally a 5-minute walk to a Safeway, an ABC store, CVS, a gas station, a Starbucks. 5-minute walk. Don't even have to cross a major street. Go right under the underpass with all the old folks there. And got 2 lakes within a 5-minute walk. And, hey, and in a couple years, in a year or two, we'll have the Wheelie Avenue Metro Station less than a mile away. So you want to buy my condo now? Give me a good offer. Anyhow, how you doing, everybody? So what's the big news today? Interesting stuff going on. CBS is ramping up for this new sports network, CBS Radio Sports, whatever it's called. And they're going to be running it all over the country, okay? And lots of stuff going on there. In fact, CBS is trying. It looks like in all the markets that they own stations, they're trying to get sports talkers. Atlanta, they don't have a sports talker. So they're taking 92.9 down there, Dave FM. Dave FM, my favorite station of all time, right? It's got a kind of an alternative rockish format. They're flipping that over to a sports talker. So they'll have a sports talker in Atlanta. Of course, CBS has sports talkers in just about all their major markets, okay? New York, Philly, Washington, Baltimore, Boston, you name it, they got a sports talker. Pittsburgh. So, so now the big news we're hearing is that ESPN sportscaster Doug Gottlieb has signed a multi-platform deal with CBS, and he's going to be hosting an afternoon show 3 to 6 p.m. on CBS Sports Radio. Now, you got to wonder, they're going to want to carry him all over the country. Here's a big name they've signed there. What does that mean for WJFK, CBS's sports talk radio station here in Washington, with LeVar Arrington and Chad Dukes? I like those two guys. I do like them. I like Arrington. I think he's a smart guy. And I like Dukes, too. I do like him. He's a radio guy. He's kind of like a mini Don Geronimo, a younger Don Geronimo. That's a better way to put it. He's talented. But I don't like the pairing of Arrington and Dukes. I just don't think they have any chemistry. The show is hard to listen to. It's kind of like a dull headache. And it doesn't work. So you wonder, the ratings, like most of WJFK's ratings, you wonder, what are they going to do? I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of that CBS radio, sports radio stuff on WJFK. One of the problems with JFK, it doesn't get these high ratings, but they do have they're spending an awful lot of money on talent there, because they do program an awful lot of local programming on the station. And CBS could save a lot of money by flipping over to the network, that new CBS Sports Radio Network, for a good chunk of WJFK. I would say keep the local junkie show on, but you might be seeing, overnights, weekends, evenings, and who knows, afternoon drive, all sublet out to CBS Sports Radio. I wouldn't be surprised to see 106.7. Some big changes coming to that station soon. Stay tuned. I don't know. One of my radio gurus predicts that they're going to do something like CBS Sports Radio will go on 99.1, because he just says that CBS just can't keep going with WNEW. It's getting, what was it? The newest ratings came out today, 26th place in the 6+ numbers. Again, no traction. I don't know. What do you know? Let's take a look at some of those new numbers. We got the third week of radio ratings for Washington. I'll give you some 25-54 stats. Now, I've got the overall 25-54 rankings, and I've got the 6 pluses up there on DCRTV.com today, so check those out. I've also got the 12 plus Baltimore numbers up there, so check those out. But I'm just going to look here on the 2554 money demo ratings and see if I see any interesting trends going on. So bear with me as I put on my thinking cap. Actually HUR is tops in the 2554 demo for the third week. But TOP is second. And I'm looking for trends here. I would say HUR is trending a bit upward, and TOP definitely has an upward bump there from the Durate show. That was in late June, early July. So we're definitely seeing a bump there for them. First place in the overall numbers. Second place in the 2554s. They're definitely seeing, there's still some power outages. This actually wasn't really the third week, but it was early July. So, they would see a little bump there. Hot 99.5, I'm seeing a slight downward trend for them. Nothing to worry about. WAMU kind of looks like they're kind of going up a little bit. They're in fourth place in the money demo. PGC, a big upward trend. And I'm also seeing an upward trend for KYS, and I'm also seeing an upward trend for LZL. And I'm just wondering if Arbitron, the ratings company, is doing some kind of metrics, urban ethnic metrics changes. Because to see all three of those stations going up, especially LZL on that 107.9 signal, which ain't so hot in Northern Virginia, that kind of, you wonder. Something going on there. It could be. Maybe someday Arbitron's going to come out and say, you know what? We've been depressing those male demo talk numbers for all these years due to a glitch in the system. So JFK and TEM, your ratings are really higher than we thought. But too late. Who knows? DC 101, Bailey's leaving, as I reported. They're kind of flat there. Wash is kind of about the same. We're still looking in the top 10. As I said, KYS is seeing an upward trend. Big is pretty much holding steady in 9th place. MMJ is down a tad. They're down a tad there, little bit. But I'm seeing a big upward trend for LZL. Quite a bit, quite a nice. They're 10th place overall, and 8th place in middays, and 8th place in evenings. So, maybe they're doing some juicing up that 107.9 signal, tweaking it so it gets a little better coverage. Some other trendy bendies. MZQ is trending down a bit, but they go up and down. Fresh is definitely trending flat to down a little bit at 15th place. RQX definitely trending down for RQX. They're 16th place in the money demo, which ain't good for them. They're getting hurt pretty bad by Fresh and Hot 99.5. MAL-FM pretty much flat at 17th-ish place. They should be doing better being on an FMer. Wink FM, they're actually tied with Wink FM in Winchester for 17th place. Wow. And JFK at 17th place. That station, I don't know. It just needs some work. TEM's down at 20th place. So at least, with all the RG3 nastiness that Redskins management did on JFK last week, it's nice to see them ahead of TEM. At least they can get a little bit of revenge there. But anyhow, looking at the rest of the numerators, WETA-FM classical. I bet you they're killing themselves saying, damn it, we got to drop this classical music. The ratings are just going down and down. I bet you WETA would just love to go back to some form of public radio news and talk because that gets such good ratings here on WAMU, their rival, and they're stuck with this classical format. I wouldn't be surprised. Big news of 2013, 90.9 WETA goes to a news talk format. I wouldn't be surprised. That's just, who knows? WNEW. 27th place in the money demo, pretty much flat where they were a month or two ago at 28th place. They're still lower than FLS in Fredericksburg, still lower than WAFI Q103.1 in Frederick, and still lower than even QSR in Baltimore in the DC market. So definitely no ratings trend upward or even decent traction for WNEW so far. That is interestingo. All right, folks, we're hitting the 10-minute mark. I'm going to keep it relatively short. Thanks for watching DCR TV. Don't forget to help support the site as we approach our 15th anniversary in September. Appreciate that. Just click on the support linko dinko there on dcrtv.com. Thanks for watching. So then.